many prophets have spoken in South Africa. Many seers have seen in this country. And one of the seers who saw great things was the white woman we call Nonkanyezi, daughter of the stars. Her name, Elizabeth Clara.
Elizabeth, from the time she was a small girl, was always a little bit different and more in touch with life out there.
I miss Elizabeth very much. She was very concerned about the state of the planet, the environment, and said the hominoids were ruining the planet.
Elizabeth was always terribly keen on being a greenie. I suppose she was the original greenie.
The common story that is being bandied about by Elizabeth Clara is that she was an earth woman who was impregnated by a man from the stars. That is only half the truth.
This is Archon, who was my mother's love, also the father of Ailing, my mother's other son, who I've never met. It seems I have a half-brother out there in space. I do have my doubts about it.
She took these photographs with an ordinary camera in 1956. And I've had people say, well, those look like ordinary baking pots that were thrown up into the air, or some stupid remark.
Do you know anything about aliens? Have you ever read Elizabeth Clara's book? Have you ever met her? Have you done any research? Do you go out there and do 30, 40 years of research like I have done, and then come back and tell me they don't exist?
Here was a woman who knew things about the stars, about the cosmos, which were not then known by Western science.
I think meeting other people in other parts of the globe sounds a bit like a hogwash to me, but the message that we are self-destructing is for sure.
Nature can survive in any conditions, but humans not.
Our impact is basically on the living part of ecosystems, and in the last 50 years our impact has been much more than it's ever been in the past.
Elizabeth Clara's story shows deep insights into the environment, into the greater understanding of the immediate cosmos. And in this respect, she illustrates the role of the female appearing on the scene as a way-shower.
I never met Elizabeth Clara. And I think if one concentrates on the story, on its message perhaps, there's a lot of truth to be found, a lot of wisdom to be found.
The invitation to Drakensberg is an invitation to the mountaintops of the world, where we as custodians will be, as it were, the way-showers, the teachers, the comforters, and the gatekeepers to a whole new reality that is coming in our direction very soon.
It is said that there came from the stars a being who took this woman as his own. I say in Zulu, "Aikhona, akunjalo." No, it is not so. This woman was herself an